everyone, Trisha Andresen here, helping you find the way back to you, your heart, your passion, your dreams, your hopes through doing some creative expression. I love helping you journal. I love showing you art stuff, things just to help you heal your heart. And if you battle a chronic illness, like an invisible illness, like I do, I will tell you that this is a part that just brings me joy. So I was going to like put on an Audible book and just lose myself in creating some collage paper. But I thought, why not invite you on and you could just like watch, okay? So this right here in the background is, it can actually hang or it can be a little work of art. Isn't that cute? It says, don't give up, always believe. And I sometimes I'll put like a ribbon on it so it can hang like this, which is great for a Christmas ornament, or it can tuck behind and be on an easel. So I've got to figure out, putting them all individually so that way they can be sold for like birthday, Christmas presents, etc. So if you see something that you like, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm going to put my camera down and I am going to show you what I do. Oh my goodness, what to do. Okay, so this is a hard stock piece of paper. I could work on a normal piece of paper because you're going to see what happens. But let's just have some fun. Okay, so over here, I've just got a bunch of different types of paper. But what I'm going to do is first put some Mod Podge down. And this is Mod Podge matte. Okay. So, and then I have my scissors with me. And I am going to transform this piece of regular paper into a collage paper. And I'm going to show you, hold on just a second. I want to show you what a finished collage paper looks like. So that way you can see, oh my goodness, this is what's going to be the end result. Okay. So the end result is going to be something like this, which is awesome because then I can print it, use it over and over again, use it as a greeting card. There's a print of that. So that's why I love making collages, because I can cut them into little pieces and use them as the background of like what I just showed you. Or I don't know, I can even turn it into a wall art piece. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to have some simple background that does not compete with maybe some of my flowers or whatever. So I'm just gonna, I really love this polka dot. I've been really into that lately just because it's so cool. You could see that. You see how I like, that was one of my collages. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some of this. However, as I was talking to my friend Kate just a few minutes ago, I was playing around with this scrap piece of paper that had music notes on it and everything. And that's what actually caused me to go live. So anyways, this is kind of fun. So underneath my table here, this is just craft paper that I can, reset up or whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead and place that. So I put the paste down, not the paste, the glue. And kind of no rhyme or reason. I'm just going to have a little fun. I think this is a part of me, y'all that follow me a lot. I'm like a kid with finger painting. But with my chronic pain disorders, disease, etc., sometimes I get sore holding pens or brushes for a long period of time. And so doing this work actually helps me have my hands down and easier. And I believe that's what I love about it. I also love doing art that's like this size. This is a little Christmas ornament. Isn't that cute? So excited. I'll do that in another session. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and make a base of just these polka dots. I'll go ahead and do a large piece there. And I'd love to hear like where you're listening from, and do you do any kind of art journaling? Do you what do you like to do? Do you want to do some more crafting? What is it that you love? Now, what I'm showing you here is I'm doing on paper, but I also want to show you, like, if you have glass or something like that, this exact same teaching that I'm doing for you right now is what you can take to a plain glass vase. This is all just collage. And then this right here is also collage. This paper here is coming from a coloring book that I'm creating. So I just love putting together, I just love creating collages. I think because it tells stories. Like I have this barn quilt. I won't put that in, but it's a tree of life, right? I love making stories out of broken pieces. I don't know if I've ever said that before. I love making stories out of broken pieces. I think that's so true. That's actually very profound. See what I mean? I find myself through doing art. I believe that's why I teach therapeutic art, because it allows us to lose ourselves like in a rhythmic way. I'm in the quiet with you right now, which is awesome, and I enjoy that, being with you. But a lot of times when I do this, I have music on, and I just love that because I can lose myself in the music, and I love to sing. I've been a songwriter. I've been writing songs since I was a little thing, and used to have my music out on TuneCore, but I dropped it, but it's on my website just because I love to share it with people. I actually need to mail out some music CDs to a few of my friends. And my songs come out of, I think, broken pieces in life too. You know, that is what's so interesting, is we hate, or we get so discouraged over the difficult times in our life, right? But some of the most beautiful things come after the difficult moments in our life. I don't know why that is. And maybe it's a way for us to not give up. But I believe a lot of people feel like giving up if they don't know how to look for the pretty pieces, and you know what I mean? To look for the, okay, Trisha, things are going really hard, and you go, I just don't know if I can have hope. This is why I teach exercises like this, because these, like for me right now, doing this with you as you watch, I don't want to go into all my stuff, but I think about some things that are going on in my life right now, and even stretching my neck behind the scenes because I had shots done in my neck yesterday, right? And I'm trying to stretch. I've got all these moving parts in my life, and some of them are very difficult. My mom has been sick and so forth. And there's certain things that I can't do for her. And I'm like, okay, I've got to surrender to the process. And sometimes it's hard. It's hard to surrender to everything at one time and say, here you go, you know? But isn't it weird how it's so easy to give up one little thing because we think it's trash or it's not worth anything? Oh, we're done with it. But I think about like garage sales or whatever, right? We'll sell things at garage sales we're ready to get rid of. But I know we've all done it where we hold on to a piece of clothing that might not be hardly worth anything, that's 15 years old, and we can't seem to part with it. Or how about those dishes, like a dish that you might have only paid $5 for in the store, but my goodness sakes, can't part with it. I don't know what that is about life. What do you think? Why do you think we do that? Do you think we hold on to things from memory, or do you think that it's sentimental and we don't even maybe realize that it's sentimental? You know, what are the pieces of our life? And then there are some pieces that we just have to throw away, that we have to say, you know what, I've got to let this go. I've got to let this little piece go. It doesn't serve me anymore. But I remember a few years back, and I didn't understand what my sister was telling me because I didn't know what the saying was. I wish I would have asked her. That would have helped me a lot. She said, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I didn't know what she meant. I'm going to make a little heart out of this little scrap piece of paper. What she meant was, just because one thing is not working, it doesn't mean that all of it is broken. It doesn't mean that you have to get rid of every single thing around it. I just didn't understand that. But I believe that comes with age and possibly wisdom. You know, sometimes people will get aggravated. I remember a young person getting aggravated because I said, you know, about age, and she was like, I'm young, and you know, you put me down about that. And I was like, no, I didn't even mean it that. Look how pretty that is. That's from the collage paper that we're reusing. I love it. It had nothing to do with putting her down about she was too young. It had to do with, we go through so many of these periods in our life that are broken, that it's only through time that we can look at that broken piece and say, wait a minute, that's actually not broken after all. That is exactly what it needs to be and what needed to happen. Oh, I love that. I feel like I'm coaching myself. You're just along for the ride. So powerful. I have this little piece of paper that says inspire, to give someone ideas, knowledge, something, the action of breathing. Did you know I did not know that inspire was the action of breathing? So I am going to lay this down a little bit more here. I actually want to lay, I may not lay that down just yet because I don't want to hide it, but I love that word inspire. Okay, now here's what's really cool. This is actually fabric that I bought a long time ago, and I love it. It has all of these words on it, like hope, love, friendship. I actually wrapped a wine bottle with it, and it would make a beautiful pillow or whatever. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. But I was thinking, how cool would it be to add it into the collage? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread out this paper, and I'm going to look for the words that I would love to have in this collage. I love this right here. It's a whole saying that says hope. So if you ever find fabric and you think, oh, that's not worth anything, you never know. It really, really could. Could be something special. All right, so I'm going to cut. I don't know where this collage is going, but I am going to go ahead and get this big brush since my hands are getting gluey. Don't want to ruin my pretty, pretty blue shirt today. And of course, I only own, like, 12 aprons because of when I taught face-to-face art classes. So if anybody needs, I need to put those up, aprons up. But I'm going to go ahead and lay. Let me move that over. I don't want it to compete with that heart that we did, because I love that little heart. And if you have any questions, please post them, and I will do my best to answer them. And I have my YouTube channel, and if you're watching on YouTube right now, I would love for you to hit that little notification bell and subscribe to my channel, so that way when I do other art projects, you can watch me and get some ideas. Because what I'm doing right now is I'm doing collage paper. I love doing inspired type work. And the thing about the collaging like this is actually I show others how to actually upload them and turn them into, let's say, blankets, pillows, or if the collage is right and it feels good, it may even turn into a dress. We don't know what it's going to turn into sometimes. I think that's why I love doing collage on paper now. I had started years ago, like on glass and things like this, so I still love doing that. People have asked me if they could buy it, but I'm like, no, this one is very special to me. But doing it on paper, what that does is it allows me to print it in other forms. So like it could actually turn into, believe it or not, like a curtain, a shower curtain, a real curtain, a bedspread. So whenever I can rework these, it's just really awesome. Okay. So I wanted just to give you a little bit of a sneak peek of how something can start coming together and give you an end result. I'm going to go ahead and jump off this video now because we've been together for a little while I'm going to continue to lose myself in the process and then start adding inks and other types of mixed media elements into this. If you are interested in knowing a little bit more, like my page at on Facebook / Go Find Your Happy, and you will know about classes and stuff like that I do where we might use alcohol inks or stamping or other things that can turn into things like this. Okay? All right. Well, have a blessed day. And oh, before we hang up, I just finished that one. Isn't that so cute? Love Your Life. And then I love the gold around Love Your Life. So I decided to do this gold ribbon. And yeah, there we go. So, all right. Take care. Looking forward to seeing you, and visit GoFindYourHappy.com as I load custom art pieces that can be bought. All right. Take care. Bye.